Bună ziua, everyone. Hi, I'm Savannah, and I'm going to be going over disaster management in Romania with you guys today. So, the history of disaster management in Romania. The geographical location of Romania makes the country prone to natural disasters such as earthquake, landslides, and flooding. Romania lies on a triple junction tectonic plate boundary, so for those living there under the surface, it can be very dangerous. The most catastrophic earthquake recorded in Romania's history was a 7.2 earthquake on the Richter scale in the capital city of Bucharest that caused the death of 2,000 people in 1977. Prior to this event, there was no concrete system in which Romania organized their disaster management, and everything in our discussion today was created within the last 50 years. So the implementation pattern that is used in Romania is a top-down method only. At the national level, the National Committee of Special Emergency Situations, or the CNSSU, is at the top, and they're the first to relay disaster plan when one does strike. Under them is the Department for Emergency Situations, or the DSU, and the General Inspectorate for Emergency Situations, or the IGSU. The DSU controls the strategic organization during a disaster, and the IGSU is in command of military response. Following this is the government of Romania, whom work at the local level and oversee NGOs, medical response units, and the media. The types of disasters, as I mentioned previously, the most common one is earthquakes. Earthquakes can also trigger events such as landslides, avalanches, and flooding if they occur near mountainous areas or near the sea. Earthquakes are very difficult to predict the magnitude or damage they will leave in their wake, which is why it is imperative for this country to have a sound preparation and relief plan in place. Some of the participants in disaster management are NGOs, and one of them is the Romanian Red Cross. They are mostly involved in search and rescue and rehabilitation, and the Romanian Orthodox Church will take in disaster victims and provide them with materials that they need to survive. And the military equivalents in Romania to the US are the Army, Air Force, and Navy. Some obstacles in Romania to disaster management is that the country is very poor and most people live in rural areas with little to no access to resources such as electricity, power, sewage, or water systems, or social media. These individuals have distrust that their government will be able to support them during a disaster given the circumstances, and oftentimes that help never comes. There is also a religious boundary that exists in Romania, of which some citizens' religious beliefs do not line up with government policies and refuse to accept their disaster plans. And today, in 2023, at the national level, not many enhancements have been done to improve disaster management since the establishment of the national organizations I talked about earlier. However, a national organization called the World Bank has recently begun renovating fire stations across the country to ensure that they are up to code and have the proper equipment and training in place to properly respond to a national emergency. This organization anticipates that 35 fire stations will be updated by 2027 and will add 83 medical professionals to each station. That includes EMTs, firefighters, and police. So that's pretty much everything. I hope you enjoyed my presentation and have a great day.